Fall has arrived, so you know what that means. It's time for the annual US government shutdown. That magical season when we gather around to tell the little ones stories about the big bad debt ceiling. We reminisce about shutdowns past and the chaos they brought upon the land. Truly the most wonderful time of the year. Although the Commander-in-Chief is not really getting into the spirit of the festivities.
Guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bullshit.
Hey, Donald. We're trying to make this sound serious for the kiddos. Don't ruin it for them. Anyway, let's get into the holiday mood by talking about the real reason for this season. The money printer going burr, endless military spending, something called non-discretionary, and whatever the hell the debt actually is, to find out why you are all wrong about the US budget. Let's start with what's most important to America. No, not Israel.
Shalom.
But close. The military. The left has famously not been a fan of US defense spending.
This year, we've allotted more than $700 billion in defense spending. That's more than the government spends on education, transportation, energy, agriculture, space, justice, the environment, veterans, health and human services, commerce, homeland security, housing, the interior, labor, the treasury, and the State Department combined. That is such a huge number that if you typed it into a calculator and turned it upside down, it would say, use this money to help pay for universal health care, you boo.
Sure, it sounds like a lot of money, but I can't take anything seriously until I see it in pie chart form. Okay, that's better. You've probably seen this one, the classic half of the US budget goes to the military chart. Might seem like a lot of money, but just look at this aircraft carrier. Is there really a price you can put on that kind of beauty and strength? Yes, about $13 billion to build and $120 billion to develop. Bargain. But here's the thing, every time you hear this claim, there is a word in there that you probably gloss over because you don't really know what it means. That word is discretionary, which boils down to accept all the other things we will also pay for. Wow, that sure is a clever way to define things. Hey, honey, I only drank 2 discretionary beers today. Aren't you proud of me?
A few moments later.
Okay. Here's how the actual US budget breaks down. As you can see, the majority of the spending is in the other things category, mainly Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. So no, Sam, the US doesn't spend more on the military than on healthcare. Most of the money already goes to social programs. It's just that your side of politics has already made them so untouchable that we aren't even allowed to talk about it. Take the W and move on. To be fair, the left has updated their talking points. Now they say, the US spends more on defense than China, Russia, India, Saudi Arabia, the UK, Germany, France, South Korea, Japan, and Ukraine combined. And to that, I can only say, well, maybe. But look at how pretty. And while we're here, there's another giant slice of the budget pie that should raise some eyebrows. Net interest on the debt. Here's how it works. You've probably heard of bonds. They're like little IOUs from the government. Give Uncle Sam $1,000 today and he promises to pay you back later with interest. In theory, it could be a short-term tool for emergencies, but if you think the government actually intends to pay that money back, then you're either really naive, an Elon Musk, or both. Remember when he complained about the big, beautiful bill raising the debt even more instead of paying it off? That booted him out of office quite quickly. Although maybe I'm wrong and the current administration is actually deeply concerned with the deficit. What do you think, President Trump?
And we're going to continue to make clear, bigotry will get you nowhere. We are fighting to protect the health care of the American people in the face of an unprecedented Republican assault.
Right, that's what I thought. Because when those bonds mature, the government doesn't pay them off. It just prints new ones to cover the old ones. It's a financial version of don't worry, future me will handle it, or just refinancing your credit card forever.
This is insane. This is disgusting.
So that net interest category, that's just paying the interest. None of that money is going toward actually paying off the principal. And this should be something the left cares about, because it's literally the government handing rich people money for being rich. No risk, no innovation, no job creation, just free returns guaranteed by taxpayers. If you want to see this madness in real time, check out the US Debt Clock website. It's like watching a speedometer that only goes up. But don't worry, just like the AI stock market bubble, this is totally sustainable. Let's just all continue to live by this motto.
I watched the first 2/3 of the MC Hammer Behind the Music, and if there's one thing I've learned about money, it's that it never runs out.
And that is why you are all wrong about the US budget.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing. It really helps grow the channel. See you in the next one.